Hello team, we're back for the Q4 report for Tyranny, Q4 2024. Um, so that means it has been a year since the game has been out in early access. It started on January, it was released on January 11th. This video should come out around 20th, so it's a little bit longer than that. I'm a little bit late with this report. I got addicted to World of Warcraft again, so anyway. Here we go. Sales figures. Sales figures since the last time. Well, these are the totals, so I'll just hit the totals, and then I don't want to go back and see what they were before, and I'll just if anyone really wants to know, just subtract stuff. Steam units. These are sales. Retail units are ones that are just activated from keys. Total here. No more returns since last time, which is nice. And then 117 people have actually fired up the game out of 246 that have activated it or bought it. Yeah, 553 wish lists. It's actually going up a little bit, which is nice. So usually when a sale comes up, then a person will buy it and it goes off their wish list. If they see it from their wish list email, it says, hey, it's on sale or something. And then we have this is for the period between after the last report and then until today. And you can see here that these are the sales and these are the activations, which is just keys. It's probably just people from Keymailer, or I don't know. I gave keys to some people and got $90 over 3 months. It's not gonna buy me a boat, but it's pretty nice. This is the chart here. I think this was there was two sales. There's the fall sale here or here. One of these. I think this was a fall sale. I don't know what this was, and this was a winter sale. Yeah, not too many in the winter sale. I have been like reducing the discount by like 5% every time I put it on sale. And next sale is going to be 60% off, and that's going to be my default sale number. So it's going to be $4. Is pretty much what the game cost. This is a breakdown of who's bought it. So Japanese and Americans at the top, and I guess the translation kind of helps. So yeah, these are the sales figures, and then I guess we'll just go check the demo, and the demo has been played by 370 people, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, on to the new stuff on the Steam page. Here's the Steam page, and you're not seeing things. It is in Japanese. I did translate it. I Google Translate, copy pasted into to make a localized page. Since the game does have Japanese translation in game, so that's kind of cool. It looks pretty cool like this. Yeah. So anyway, there's that. I didn't really. You can do like screenshots for different languages too. I did not go into that extent. Actually, I guess it is on sale right now. I forgot that I put it on sale. I think it started today. So yeah, that's cool. And then this is the English version, of course. So new things. I actually redid all the screenshots here with yeah, just a little more parts and stuff. And I feel like I've improved some graphics and interface things, and then I also added a new trailer here. It can be seen on the YouTube there. So new trailer, new screenshots, new GIFs here. All of these are new. I redid these with new looks. These looks are a little bit old, but it's fine for now. I don't think anyone really cares. Anyway, so that's the Steam page right now. We do have an extra. Somebody else reviewed it, which was cool. Yeah, it was a small bug enjoyer. Thank you very much, small bug enjoyer, for a really nice review. They actually were on the Discord, got on the Discord and discussed things and actually suggested things, and I implemented some of their suggestions. So thank you very much. And yeah, I don't know, but they've disappeared now, which is fine. I just don't know how to retain players. I think maybe it needs like a certain amount of players to have people get invested more, and to have it like feel like there's meaning, that they can say they're doing well in this game. it kind of needs like um, critical mass, I would say. So there's that. Let's see. Oh, and then we have we're on our update site. There's somebody else liking the updates sometimes, so that's pretty cool. See, they got 2 likes sometimes. And then the other thing is that it's somebody is spoofing these achievements because says .8. There has not been a tournament and nobody's done this echo. So I don't know. They're just somehow they're like sending something to Steam that says they have achieved this, which is false. I didn't even do this. This is not me. I didn't. It's not like a test or something. So it's kind of a little bit annoying because it actually kind of reveals how many real players there are, which is not very many. And yeah, I mean, completing orientation at half is not good for me either. That's pretty much what the thing is. So yeah, that's the Steam page part, and then let's go on to some things that are like marketing adjacent that I've done since last time. So there's a YouTube channel for Bite Me Games, which is a indie studio developing games. They kind of accrued a following, a nice following, because they're just consistent with videos and with like talking about helping indie stuff and just interesting videos. And their Discord is huge. So when they announced these Bite Me Game Awards, I submitted the Google form and I said. And I submitted to different categories that I thought the game would fit, and actually surprisingly, the game, all 3 of the categories that I submitted it to, this one here, UX marks the spot, the niche but neat here, and oh yeah, spoiler alert, didn't win any of them, but it's okay. And Mechanic Magic, and actually they nominated it in all 3 categories I submitted to. Like, I don't know how many games there were submitted, but that's actually really nice. And even though it didn't win, it's fine, because it shows me that the developers and that the studio actually thought it was something kind of cool. And the voting was like from people too, not just them. So, and I didn't really advertise it anywhere I didn't ask anyone to come and vote. So that's my bad, and I know that's not good for the people putting it on if the nominees don't advertise it either. So I will link the YouTube video. It was live, where the winners were announced. Okay, then and then I use this playindies.gg, so it's kind of like Keymailer. I'll show you that. Okay, flashbang out. Sorry about that. This is the indiegames.gg. I added my game in there and I put a bunch of keys in there, and then when you go to promote this game, it lists a bunch of creators that might fit to review, or to like make some content on your game. And surprise, surprise, absolutely nobody played it. So I don't know. I don't know if the site's just I don't know. That doesn't matter. So 0 takes on that. That's fine. And then my Keymailer account is. My subscription ended. I subscribed for a year with for extra benefits and stuff, and it's not really anything great. Let me fire it up. Okay, so this is the Keymailer stats thing, and I had 531 offers that I could put out. 531. So out of 531, these are all the ones that redeemed it, which is less than 100, of course. I'm just not sure. And then out of those that redeemed it, about like 20 made content. No, maybe a little more made content for it. So, and some of these I just can't even see, because some of these Twitch videos are just like for subscribers only, which is kind of strange. But anyway, so that's the end of that. Yeah, it's kind of fun and cool that lasted, but so that's like my marketing / outreach efforts for the last quarter of 24. Okay. And then as far as social type stuff that I'm putting out, we have quite a few views on a trailer here because of Keymailer. Not very many views anywhere else, but also have 10 subscribers now, which is double digits, but I don't want to pop the champagne too early, pop the cork, because when I'm unsubscribed and we're back down to single digits. So yeah, back to poverty levels, of course. Then we have Reddit. We have on our r/tyranny. We have 7 members. And then somebody who played the demo said that simulation was not taking forever on their first pass, and I don't know what happened. They said they restarted the game and it worked fine. So like I don't know if anyone experienced that. Please let me know. I don't know what the steps were to reproduce, and I cannot reproduce it. There must have been some kind of error beforehand, and it just kind of didn't simulate. So it's kind of disconcerting, especially since I don't know what's going on, and I don't know how many people are getting turned off by it from either demo or playing retail. So yeah, it just kind of sucks. We also have our Discord here, and we have eight members here. And Gubby B is one of the newer ones, and Sludge. And Gubby B is the one that was, I think that's the small bug enjoyer on Steam. They gave a lot of suggestions for the game that I will go over all the new stuff that I added. It was like good stuff. But yeah, so that was kind of cool. Gave me a lot of inspiration to keep working. It was like a little shot in the arm when somebody comes in and says they like it or whatever, and then like have suggestions or feedback. Is really nice. When it goes quiet, it's kind of very demotivating. So yeah, that's the social stuff, and then let's go with the let's play thing, I guess. So yeah, there's nothing on, nobody played it on YouTube since last time, but on Twitch I randomly looked it up again, and I saw this this dude right here, Q4'24. He was he played it quite a bit. I watched the videos. I cannot understand anything because it's all in Japanese, but he was playing in Japanese version, and actually saw a couple bugs that he found, and I'll fix them in the next update. Next update is coming soon, hopefully next weekend. It's not going to be big or anything, but there was some missing Japanese translations, and I think a lot of translations were probably not very good because it looked like he was kind of struggling to understand what it was saying. So I think it was just the grammar was probably off, but I don't know. Maybe I will try to contact him at some point. But yeah, as you can see, he played for 3.5 hours, 3.5 hours, and another 3 hours. So that was quite a bit. It was really cool to see though. Unprompted, he bought the game, played it, got quite far, but mostly he was just messing around with the sandbox and making code, and yeah, he was really good at it, much better than what I can do. Yeah, so that's the only person that played the game afterwards, but it was really informative. It was really cool, and I thank him for it. And yeah, maybe if he can speak English, he was willing to have me pick his brain on what's wrong with the translations and maybe some improvements that we can do. All right, here we go. Let's go over the updates since over the last 3 months. So yeah, this is I'm gonna use this a lot. This is gonna be on the screenshot I use for the YouTube thumbnail. So this is the amalgamation that I made here. So anyway, this is what they call an NPC, which is a little greenish here. You can toggle it here. So anyway, so you have more options. So the first change, I'll go over the major changes. First change is that there's slots for wings on wings, so we can make wings on wings on wings. That means you can just keep going forever. I wouldn't recommend it. You probably crash the game, but feel free to do so if you have a juicy enough computer. Actually, don't do it. I don't know. New item type upgrade. So we have an upgrade. We have each. Major parts will have upgrades. So see, like the special has an upgrade. You can have this, and then upgrades will be like something more unique than just plus damage plus whatever. So it's it'll make you think differently on how to program it. So like yeah. So stuff like all the S weapons and A weapons can use an upgrade, and I made an upgrade for each different part type. So one upgrade for a converter, one for each weapon type, one for body, which is just this one right now, which is, I mean, it's kind of a boring one, but it's nice just to have it. And some of them are available that you can get. It looks like they're available to me now because this is a dev version. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so, and then also this is how I make this. This is new, where you can change the position of wings. You used to be able to change position of weapons like this for like almost ever. But now you can also change wings, so you can scoot them up or down. Here, this one doesn't have it. Yeah, like the longer sides will have. We'll be able to shift stuff up and down like this. You can do something really weird like this. Actually, kind of looks cool, except for the colors. Anyway, so yeah, you can feel free to mess around with NPCs. Just make whatever you want, really. And then because of that, I removed the indentation. There used to be indentations on these parts that were holding the wings as part of the model, but now I just made like a more robust connection thingy, so it's kind of there's no more indentation. It just kind of overlaps because the wings move, and I don't know, I wouldn't know how to make those indentations. There might be like a shader I could use, but that just seems too much for a guy like me. So the new drone, there used to be a toggle here it's NPC. I took that away. You can still change NPC here after you make it, but if you use an import code, it ignores that anyway. So I just kind of kept it cleaner this way, and also a little less confusing maybe. Okay, it targets the body wing. Okay, so there's a new node type. It's called get target, and get target right here. So if you get target, this will get target by type. So it will shoot an array, and then it will return what it hit first. So it's more useful for if you want to hit the enemy instead of your friend, or if you like have an obstacle in your type. So this will just return return a number depending on what it hit first. It's very useful. It's not in a tutorial, but I'm thinking about adding that in there at some point. I just hate working on that thing. Sorry. Anyway, there's a new stat. It's called honed bonus, and I think stuff like this missile has honed bonus. So honed bonus is how much more damage it will do if it's a honed shot. So honing is just every shot adds up to, so 25 plus 25 plus 25, so the 4th shot will be honed, and it'll do 170% damage. This is a little different. Say to this, which is 50%, so it's 150%. So that's something that can be modified. It's kind of like, critical damage percent increase, like in the Diablos of the world. There's also added a random button for anywhere you can find colors. So you say you can find colors here. You can see this random here. This is new, so you can just do like a random color and then random on the accent and stuff like that. And then you can also do like anywhere you have colors. So you see color here, you can do different, like if you put a decal on, you can just randomize that color too. It's really looking great. Then I added set as default. So if you have a, let's say you have these colors of the full-on drone right here, so you can set them as default. So every time you make a new drone, it will come. These colors will be set as default for it. So you can have maybe your whole armada is like personalized to your favorite colors. So it'll be a little more convenient to make new drones, I assume, hopefully. Also apply to similar. Yes. So something like this is an extension. So I have this color. So here it says apply to similar. Apply to children. We just apply to actually we can see it. So this will apply to these right here. See, like it would just go down, and then so it's kind of nice for reasons, I don't know. And then if you maybe change it here and you say apply to similar, it will apply to all extensions like this. This is the same is true for weapons and wings and, well, body, but it's only one, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, so I feel like that would make it a little more convenient to personalize your drone as well. a camera shake. Let me see if I have anything that could show it off here real quick. I think these guys send missiles. Let's see them. Let me see. I also added a camera shake value here, and reduce the volume a little bit. And yeah, if we just watch it, and then there's the oh no, sorry, yeah. See, the camera shakes when things explode. Also shakes on missiles and everything. So, and it's proximity based, so the closer it is, the more it shakes. Of course, you can turn it off by setting it 0 or whatever. So that's camera shake. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. Slider, and then okay. There's also a new field for drones. If you right-click and say Edit Notes, you can put in notes. This is a random, whatever, and you can just close it. It auto saves. Now if you roll over, you can see at the top it says this is random. Let's make it a little bit not the best, not the worst. More so it's actually more visible. So you can see at the top the notes are there. So in case you forget what your drone was supposed to do, you can put that in there. Yeah. And then we have oh, the variable T. Okay. Okay. So well, let's not worry about that. There's a new there's a new option, and anywhere you find numbers. Sorry, the computer's going insane. Anywhere you find numbers, say 50 or something like that here, this is a new thing. It says this is to get your decimals. This is also Small Bugs Enjoyers request or suggestion, is that you can really get a decimal point without having an extra node that divides it out. So with this, you can say stays the same, which is 50 here. You can divide it by 10, which would make it a 5, and then 100, and that's like the max. And that's the most precision you get, so it'll be a 0.5. So you can do, maybe if it was a 5, it'd be 0.05. So yeah, so I think that kind of, I was going to like try to type in dot something, 0 dot, but it kind of got wonky with the float values and stuff. So I think this was a good median where it keeps it simple for people who want to keep it simple, and you can get more complicated with it. So there's a new carousel. If you click on this, you can see, well, you might notice that there's some are missing, but it's actually now have a right-click menu too. So if you right-click, you get the more advanced nodes like weight, link, and trigonometry. And I did this because I have maybe I might have some other more advanced nodes that you could use in the future. So it's kind of future proofing. I didn't want this to be like a huge circle. So it's also like splitting the hobbyists from the hardcores. Oh, okay. So I had this a new context. You can rename a chip now. So if you rename this chip, you can say chip name, confirm it, and now you can see it here. It's a chip name here. The first letter of the name is the number is replaced by the first letter of the name, and then it's also you can also see that it's on a rollover like that too. And let's see. Okay. Okay, so this is it's a new thing too. It's so if you want to like place the same, like say weapon in all the slots, or something like that. So if you like, let's say you have this launcher, you have this thing that you want in every slot. So you remove this, and then you can say here it says place in all slots. It doesn't work here because it's actually a different slot. Let me see if I can do something like this. Let me just do wing B1, wing B1, wing B1, and then you can do like machine gun B1, and then you go place in all slots, and it'll appear here as well because that's the other slot that it can go into. Okay. So yeah, so you can do that with like if you want a lot of wings or extensions, you just kind of populates it. Or if you want to replace all the weapons with some kind of other type of weapon, just to say to get a different objective working or something like that. So that will kind of work too. Just capturing my mouse. Yeah, cool. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so there's a new option, a lot of nodes where you can say pause sandbox here. You can click this. So what it'll do is when it gets to this node, it will stop and it will wait. So if you like, oh, sorry, I have to. This is which one am I looking at? Oh, it's a shotgun. Oops, sorry. But anyway, it'll pause it. It'll pause it and it won't go any further. What? Why is this here? This is the one, right? Okay. Oh yeah, it's paused because I didn't have it selected. Sorry. Because you need to have a fighter selected to see the code run. Otherwise, it doesn't know what to do. So yeah, it just stops and highlights, and that pauses it. So if you're like trying to debug something, you don't have to try to like click through it. You know, it'll just pause it where you need it to. Also, suggestion from Small Bug Enjoyer. Thank you. And then oh, focus fighters should also have camera follow them. So if you click a fighter again, it always did follow it. Let me see if I have anything here. Well, let's just do this again. And so if you click this and played, you can zoom in. It's focused, so you can see it's following. But now the camera is also turning with it, so it'll always try to like face forward, like face it, which I think is a little better for like if I want to make videos or something like that. Like TikToks, I think TikTok is back. Anyway, so that's the new thing. It's just more like a visual, nice thing to have, I guess. I'll get out of here. And then okay, apply chips to all. Okay, so it's also if you have like, say you instead of making templates and stuff, say you have like you want this miner to do something, whatever, and then you don't want to like make a template and then have this miner do things. So what you do is like click and it says, oh sorry, and you have the miner, and then you say apply chips to all. So this will apply all these miner chips. So maybe if you had another one too, then you would say apply chips to all. So all the miners will have the same chips now. They're not templates, so they're not connected. So like, as you can see, this miner is also the same layout as this one here. These two. This and this. This and this. You can see them highlighted a little bit. So yeah, those are the major updates, and then let's talk about the future, I guess. So yeah, future is uncertain. I do want, before I release the full game, I want to put in about 12 stages. But I mean, that's not the end. I plan to keep putting in stages, keep running tournaments, which hasn't, like, none of them have run yet, but eventually might. PvP seasons, which is just cosmetic rewards and stuff like that. And it'll also like see, this R10 is just it's a limiter on like which drones can go in. So if I make changes like nerfs and stuff like that, or buffs, I'll change that, and then like R10s will not be able to fight R11s in certain areas. But there's just not enough people using it right now, where I'm just not changing it. I'm just kind of letting it go because it's all very experimental so far. And thank you everyone who got the game, who played the game, bought it, or otherwise got it. I know it's kind of guinea piggish for me to use it, for you to use it, but I did release it too early to early access. I don't know what I was thinking. It is my first game, so I made a lot of mistakes. And yeah, I think the next episode next stage. I'm not too rushed on it, as it is nobody has beaten 4 or 5 or 3 for that matter. I don't think I've beaten 1, 2, 3, 4 myself, just to see if it can be done. I haven't really. I tested 5 to make sure everything is running okay, but I did not get through it all yet. And then I'm thinking maybe a story of some sort. So this game is, like, as you can see, is Terranos Engineering. It's just supposed to be a game from a company, not a game, but like a software from company is sending drones to places, you know, to like do stuff, nefarious things or whatever. And Tyranny is the moniker that the people, the rebellion gave the company. They don't like what they're doing, so basically you're one of those rebels seeing what the software does. So maybe I'm gonna try to do like a separate out the Terranos from the Tyranny with some kind of different visuals, because it'll be like a hacked version. That's like the gist of it right now. I don't know if I will get through with it. Translation makes it actually kind of daunting. If I would just do it in English, it'd be fine. Also, I'm not a story. This game is also like a way for me to learn new skills or hone some skills, and storytelling is not one of the skills I wanted to learn. So we'll see about that. Anyway, that's the end of that Q4'24 report, and the next one will be Q1'25 in a few months, and I'll see you then. Thank you for watching.